That is what I am saying, that we have to refer to that file now.
Correct.
Yes.
NEET matters. Bhatnagar.
I think it is item number 8.1, which is the lead matter.
My lord, I appear in item 54. My 8 is. My lord. It is also a NEET matter.
Lord, rather than going into which is the lead matter, Lord, I appear for the NTA along with my friend Mr. Rupesh Kumar. Lord, there is an issue to be decided. Whether it is one matter, second matter, third matter, doesn't make any difference.
I just wanted to ask that in which matter you are addressing.
We are in all matters.
No.
The pleadings are in 8.1 only, sir.
That is what I am saying, that we have to refer to that file now.
Correct. But pleadings are common for that, would apply to all matters.
That I understand. I have seen that.
Correct. Grateful.
So we can proceed now.
Yes.
My lord, if my court kindly has the reply of National Testing Agency. The reply, my lords, they have categorically admitted that electricity had gone for 1.5 hours. My lords, at this juncture, I would want to distinguish the matters before the Honorable Indore High Court and the Honorable High Court at Madras, because recently the Madras High Court has also passed an order wherein such petitions were dismissed. But my lords, there was no issue with regard to climate over there and electricity, whether it was there or not. My lords, that I'll come to later. But my lord kindly has the reply of the NTA. In my honorable submission, my lord, the NTA itself is not clear as to what are the disputed centers, because firstly they say that 49 centers were there. If my lord kindly has the reply. May I proceed, madam?
You are not audible. Counsel, you are not audible.
My lord, if my lord kindly has the replies, initially they say that there were 24 centers at para number 12.
Are we hearing it finally?
As my lord, yes.
Well, there are a bunch of 60 plus cases, madam.
Lord, can I have 5 minutes at the outset?
Yes. Yes.
So that might clear the air, my lord, and thereafter petitioners can, my lord, and whichever way the court may take it up for final disposal also. My lord, there are 19 centers, my lord, in Indore. I may be, if I am wrong with my figures, Mr. Rupesh Kumar may correct me.
49, sir.
49 centers at Indore. In some of the centers, there was some disturbance with regard to lights. Lord, in those centers where there was some disturbance, Lord, please mark the one date, my lord. 8,790 students appeared. 8790. The examination went on because in some cases the electricity disturbance was for 10-15 minutes. In some cases there was a the DG set, backup, etc., etc. I am not going into it. The Honorable Court also may not be required to go into it. My lord, out of which only 75 students have a complaint that this affected their performance in the examination. Correct, my lord? Now, my lord, first we have the report of city coordinator and we also have center superintendents. They are independent persons. That there is no difficulty faced by any students, and everyone, despite this problem, was able to give their examinations. However, considering that this is even 75 people, students are affected or they feel that they are affected, what we did was we appointed a committee of 3 independent persons from Malod, Delhi University, IIT, etc. Malod, if the Honorable Court can take my additional affidavit, this would cover Malod all 60 petitions. Therefore, I am addressing first. Malod.
Page
120.
I have gone through that. I have gone through that additional affidavit.
Yes,
I have also seen the findings of the.
I am grateful. They hypothetically gone. The more than 50 questions I am hypothetically giving. Then if you have attempted 130, and if average entire Indore, all 49 with disturbance or without disturbance, it is the same average, and it is matches with the average of the nation, then there is no difficulty which you have faced. Now the difficulty would be this: except 75, rest of the students are not wanting any re-examination. And we cannot impose re-examination on them. Number 2, hypothetically, even if there is a re-examination, there is a serious problem, and serious problem is that the exam paper of the first exam and this exam is bound to be different. The difficulty level would be different. And this would be 75 students against rest of the country. Number 3,
Yes.
those students who have appeared along with these 75 students in the same centers where there was a difficulty, they do not want any re-examination. Some of them are even before your lordships with an application that please don't grant any relief. And
Yes.
next, Lord, re-examination has its own Lord, problems. This has direct nexus with the counseling which will take place. Because of Lord, this result, Lord, the counseling of the country is Lord, substantially halted. So, Lord, now, after this report, my Lord, in my respectful submission, my Lord, they have gone
Yes.
into details. My Lord, since your lordships have read it, I am not, my Lord, repeating, my Lord. But it's a very, very scientific report by 3 members who are independent experts. Lord, one from one college of Delhi University, another college of Delhi University, and one IIT professor, my Lord. And they have said that this has not affected or impacted the performance of the students.
So maybe Sumit, this I'm on the item number 8. This is absolutely one of the report which is submitted. Earlier also there were petitions. Earlier also we filed petition like Indore is suffering from this careless attitude of the respondents NTA. If no report is submitted, report is only one-sided. The report does not say the light which is absolutely clear that twice, thrice the light went down. And it was pitch dark. The student could not read the question paper. At whatever condition, they tried to complete it because there were absolutely no cooperation from the authorities. The teachers, they didn't give them extra time. There was no support from the teaching staff, neither from anybody. So if you can understand the plight of a student who's preparing, if with a dropper, he is taking a drop from preparing for last 2 years, the freshers, exam center, an exam like NEET, which is itself a very competitive exam. And in that, there is no conducive atmosphere. And with the duty of the respondent. And in spite of that, is the newspaper has published it very clearly. The report, which is based on what Senior has stated, is scientific approach. But the same, because what happened, Marot, earlier also their petition filed. Where earlier in the COVID era, there was not an isolation center in Indore. A student approached and then they stopped him from appearing in the having suffering from COVID. Then they refused to make an exception, stating that IIT is a tough exam. You cannot, because a paper will be, if re-exam is conducted for a student, then the paper will be very tough. If easy, then other student will say it is easy. So this will remain always open. Because this is not a fault of a student. That they failed to adhere to the protocol, they failed to adhere to provide an atmosphere for students who are appearing in such a large number. And the see the petition. Everybody cannot afford to come to knocking the doors of justice. One petition itself is sufficient to bring out the point, which is filed by 8.1. If Marman see the 8.1, the reply, everything is filed. It was the first petition, Mr. Mradhu Bhatnagar, the advocate, who filed it. If one petitioner is filing, the point is made clear that there was an issue which affected a majority of students. I was stating that 5 of them have filed stating that we don't want a re-exam. That will not.
No, actually, this very submission of the learned Solicitor General was taken on 30th May before the Honorable Supreme Court in the NEET PG case. And the Honorable Supreme Court has categorically made a statement that even one single petitioner having a grievance, legitimate grievance, may approach the Honorable Court. All of the students may not be able to approach, and they need not approach. So, my lord, without going into the merits regarding the submissions of the learned Solicitor General, there are 3 submissions, my lords, and very briefly, I'll counter my lords. So, firstly, the learned solicitor says that there are less number of petitioners that have approached the Honorable Court. My lord, on 30th May itself, before the Honorable Supreme Court even did not consider the aspect, and they rejected the argument, categorically rejected the argument. My lord, secondly, the learned solicitor says that if secondary examination is taken, then there will be different level of papers and the standards. My lords, may kindly come to item number 54. I have filed to last year, my lords, CUET and NEET UG itself. They were reconducted by the NTA itself. If item number 54 is taken into consideration, my lord, I have filed those notifications of re-examination.
Even in the Supreme Court has passed an order in the civil petition 368/2024. The NTA, the committee formed by the NTA, they have also recommended.
But that is also on record on item number 54. That the Honorable Supreme Court has considered the same. They have held that conducting re-examination for 1500 students, 1500 odd students, would be the most reasonable course. But that is already on record. So if my lord kindly has that, I may be permitted to read only one paragraph. The order of the Honorable Supreme Court dated
Which is the annexure?
13/6/20. My lord, item number 54.
Annexure?
Annexure P5.
In this,
My lord, had to see.
Yes.
So 13/6/2024. The issue was somewhat similar. I would not say it was identical. But if
Yes,
last page of
completely
the order is kindly seen, my lord. If my lord has last page of the order,
Yes.
first paragraph, having considered the submission and material placed on record, this court finds that the recommendation made by the committee on 12th June 24, after deliberations held on 10th, 11th, and 12th, are fair, reasonable, and justified. So, my lord, the recommendations were to take away the extra marks that were given and hold re-examinations. In pursuance of the same, my lord, if annexure P4 is seen.
Mr. Counsel, there is a difference. Here the committee is recommended.
That my lord, that also I'll point out, my lord, that there are inherent discrepancies in the reply filed by them itself. Because the observer says that there was low visibility, whereas the city coordinator says that there was no low visibility.
I would kindly.
That I have seen annexure R5 is there, the document where the observer says that there in some rooms there was low visibility. That has been stated by 2 of the observers.
One more comment was there from the observer. Kindly see the page number 30 of reply. Due to heavy rainfall and storm from tentative timing during 3:30 p.m., there was a power cut in that area at the center as no power backup facility was available at the center. They are in every report, in every reply, they are saying that they have passed the instructions to the authority that there will be the proper arrangement, proper backup will be there. And their observer in the page number 30 and even 31, they have admitted that there was no power backup facility was available. So there was no uniform arrangement was there. That is the discrimination done with the petitioner.
Mr. Counsel, see, kindly
And today
see
also,
this.
sir, today also, I have submitted certain documents. I have submitted the CCTV footage of the examination day, which were taken by the some of the parents of the petitioner. They are today only. I have submitted the denial of NTA report that has been submitted by the NTA on 26th of this thing, and I have submitted the compilation of arguments. So my submission is there that already their observer report is there on record. They are saying that there was no proper power arrangement. The student have given the fee of rupees, average fees. In general category, they have taken 1,700 rupees, and other categories, they have some lower charges. On an average, they have charged 1,500 rupees from each candidate. So your responsibility is to provide the uniform facilities to all the students. So why there is a discrimination? And your report says that there was no power backup, and you are everywhere you are saying that there was a power arrangement done by the respondents. Anyone, they have written that they have managed with the candle lights. They have managed with the emergency lights. It's a international standard. Examination was there. The standards is international.
Mr. Counsel, 1 minute. We'll do one thing. See this in 8.1 is the initial order, interim order passed by the court on 15/5/2025. Then see the next date, 16/5/2025. See that order. When the Solicitor General was there on that day, what has been observed by the court? See this. On 16/5. On due consideration, this court finds force in the submissions as advanced by Sri Mehta, Learned Solicitor General, and it is inclined to modify the order passed by this court on 15/5/25 to the extent that the respondents may be allowed to declare the results for all the other centers in India except the affected centers at Indore, in which the power failure was faced by the students, and the details of which shall be furnished by the respondents along with their reply.
Right.
This was the order passed on 16/5.
It's 16.
Modified now.
That was modified.
Because they requested so because it is affecting the whole over the India students.
So
It is
now they have
considered-
filed reply and they have submitted details. So we'll do one thing, we'll fix it for final hearing. You all can complete your pleadings and submit your written submissions along with case law. And
Not only, I'm sorry.
Sir, the submission is there, sir. On the last date, you have asked us to come with the solution also. So I would recommend either there is an option that previously Supreme Court NTA has submitted some recommendation from the committee appointed by the NTA only. Second thing, if you feel comfortable, sir, NTA is comfortable, so why not to save the time, because this is basically petition is hearing in the single bench. Suppose if adverse order will vote against the petitioner, we have to approach to DB. So ultimately it will take time. If NTA is also agreed with our suggestion, and we will form a committee of senior advocates, including district judges or retired judges, and they will submit a report, so that will serve the purpose actually.
no,
Lord,
this is
can
the
I
part
say
of the-
something? Can I say
Yes.
something?
Yes,
Can I
Mr.
say
Mehta.
something? Lord, we have also moved an application, my lord, praying for vacating this interim order. The reason being that out of the affected centers, also only 75% are agreed. But I'm not on the number. I'm not on the number.
that is correct, Mr. Mehta. Can I for 1 minute?
Yes.
What I am saying is that we'll modify this order only to the extent for the petitioners who have approached this court.
I have no difficulty, my lord, if they want to take a chance, but then counseling will not wait, my lord. Entire country's counseling will not wait.
That I'll not stop. What
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying that I have seen para 16 of your reply also. There may be
Correct.
students of the same center who are against this. So I'll not be stopping results of all the students of those affected centers, only those who have come to the court by
Correct.
586.
That would challenge the equity.
One more
That would-
submission, there is a counseling should not be done because counseling will done to ultimately the petition goes infructuous, sir.
We will not stop counseling, but we will protect your rights. In case you succeed ultimately, then the respondents will protect your right. And
Today the urgency is they have mentioned the tentative date of declaration of result is that is 14th of June.
correct.
So we are open. If they want to declare the result of the other candidate, we have no issues, sir. But they will decide this petition earlier so that ultimately in single bench, adverse order goes to, then we have to approach to DB. It will take time, sir.
No, it will not take time. We will fix it in the week of 16th of June for final hearing. You complete your.
16th of June. That will be suffice. And finally,
Modify this order. It will not take time. See, if they declare result on 14, they will not be able to complete counseling within 3-4 days.
no, subject to
This is not
reservation of
permitted.
75 seats because that follows. Because there are 75 easy petitioners. If the petitioners, the seats are not reserved for them, it will not suffice any further. Because they are, that will
No, no,
suffice.
75 seats can't be reserved at an all India level. There are lakhs of
To make it
students
more
appearing.
applicable, it may be subject to the outcome of the petition. I don't think the respondent will have any issue with that. If we succeed, then all right.
No,
In any case, it will be subject to.
Yes,
it is always subject to without saying that.
Submission is there, madam. Madam, I am the objector in this petitioner's matter. I am the one of the students, madam, who appeared the exam, madam. And
I have seen your objections and I am considering it. That is why I am modifying this order. And I am not saying that all the students of all those 11 centers. I am only saying 75 students who have come before this court. Only
Correct.
Absolutely.
My lord, only one short request was there. Whatever filing the respondent does, my lord, it may be given to the petitioners, my lord, because we do not have the report that was being filed.
And they have not filed reply in each and every case, madam. There are two cases they have not. As well,
Oh God, then I understand what can be done. What can be done is the reply filed in the first case will be placed on record of all cases.
Sir, there are 24 affected centers.
I'll direct for completing the pleadings before 16th of June, and then we'll hear it finally in the week of 16th of June.
More submission is there, sir. These petitions are not only from Indore, actually. There are 6 petitions from Ujjain also. So for Ujjain, they have not submitted any report, actually. For Indore, we have received the report of the entire 49 center. But for Ujjain, we have not received the report.
So, Mr. Dave, who is
My lord.
representing NTA from Indore.
We both
My
are
lord.
appearing, Your Lordships. Learned Solicitor General and myself.
So,
We are appearing for NTA only, my lords.
so file report for Ujjain also.
We will advise.
My lord.
No difficulty.
Okay. So I'll modify that order accordingly. And
In fact, my lords, I just want to add to what Learned Solicitor General has stated. In fact, in this batch, there are 2 petitions pertaining to the centers where there was no power outage, Your Lordship. But still, they wanted to claim the benefit of this of my lords.
I can-
My lord, the difficulty appears to
I
be.
can close it.
My lord, the difficulty appears to be few students who my lord did not fare well, or they felt that they did not fare well, and they are taking a chance that we'll get a second option and second paper may be easier. That my lord appears to be the case.
No, that
That can be, sir.
can be segregated simply, ma'am, because they are aware of the centers where the light was not there. And if few petitioners have filed a petition stating that they are affected, that can be segregated very easily.
No, if they want to take the risk of their result not being declared, we have no
We
difficulty.
should not be affected because of that, madam. We are the students who have suffered of this.
it will be upon them. If their results are withheld and counseling goes ahead, then it will be upon them only. So we'll fix it for final hearing in the week of 16th of June, and till then we'll modify order accordingly, saying that only those students who have come before this court, their results can be withheld. They'll not be declared. Okay.
Correct.
But it is my humble request that they should place the reply in all the cases, because there are many cases they have not filed reply.
He has already said that they'll be adopting reply in each and every case, and that will be placed on record in each and every case.
Correct. That can be, my statement can be recorded.
That will be good, because madam, on Saturday also a petition was filed and that is not been
That's
placed.
okay. It's a
I
small
say
thing,
this
my
in-
friend. I mean, we may not trouble the court. It's a small thing. We'll definitely place it on record of every case.
If Maru can put down, club all that case together, the WP numbers will be there because it will be very difficult for each and every case to be.
I'll direct for that.
I'm highly
Grateful.
grateful.
Oblige, Your Lordship.
बच्चों, आपने अभी ये लाइव सेशन देखा, ये इंदौर के हाई कोर्ट बेंच का लाइव सेशन था। और ये जो लाइव आपने देखा, इसमें आपने जो भी इंफॉर्मेशंस आया वो मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूँ। दरअसल अब क्या हुआ है कि इंदौर हाई कोर्ट ने आज 75 स्टूडेंट्स का सिर्फ रिजल्ट को होल्ड पर रखा है। बाकी एनटीए को उन्होंने क्लीन चिट दिया है कि आप बाकी बच्चों के रिजल्ट्स आप पब्लिश कर सकते हैं, यहाँ से कोई कन्फ्यूज़न नहीं है। आपको ये भी पता है कि 2 दिन पहले मद्रास हाई कोर्ट ने अपने रिजल्ट्स में जो भी रोक लगानी थी वो बिल्कुल हटा चुकी थी, और ये भी है कि उसने याचिका भी खारिज कर दी थी। तो अब कुल मिलाकर मैं आपको ये बता सकता हूँ कि ये जो लाइव सेशन अभी आप देख रहे थे, ये डायरेक्टली आपके एमपी हाई कोर्ट के इंदौर बेंच की लाइव थी स्ट्रीमिंग। और इस स्ट्रीमिंग के माध्यम से जो आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन सुना वो क्लियर कट यही है कि अब 75 स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने हाई कोर्ट में अपनी फाइल की थी याचिका, उन्हीं बच्चों के रिजल्ट्स को एनटीए रोक कर रखेगी, और बाकी के बाकी जितने भी बच्चे हैं उनके रिजल्ट्स एनटीए डिक्लेयर कर सकती है। साथ में ये भी क्लियर हो चुका है कि काउंसलिंग भी बहुत जल्द स्टार्ट होने वाली है। तो आपको पता है कि ये जो मध्य प्रदेश हाई कोर्ट इंदौर की जो खंडपीठ थी, याचिका में 75 स्टूडेंट्स ने अपील किया था। पहले तो पूरे रिजल्ट्स पर रोक लगी थी, और पूरे रिजल्ट्स के बाद पार्शियली रोक लगी थी कि आप इन बच्चों के जितने भी सेंटर्स के बच्चे हैं उनके रिजल्ट्स को होल्ड किया जाए। फिर आज जो हियरिंग हुई है 9 जून को, इस हियरिंग में ये क्लियर हो गया कि अब 75 स्टूडेंट्स जिन्होंने हाई कोर्ट में अपनी याचिका लगाई थी उनके रिजल्ट्स को होल्ड करेगी एनटीए। अदरवाइज इसके अलावा जितने भी बच्चे हैं क्रॉस इंडिया, उनके रिजल्ट्स वो पब्लिश कर सकती है, और इनफैक्ट काउंसलिंग भी स्टार्ट हो सकता है। इसके ऊपर भी हाई कोर्ट ने क्लियर कट इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दिया है। अब ये देखना है कि जो नेक्स्ट हियरिंग है वो आपको 15 जून का डेट दिया गया है, और आपको ये भी पता है कि 14 जून ऑफिशियली एनटीए का डेडलाइन है जिसमें रिजल्ट्स तब तक आ जाना चाहिए। तो अब ये मान सकते हैं कि मुझे लगता है कि आज 9 जून है, 14 जून के बीच में 5 दिनों का समय है। इन 4-5 दिनों के अंदर में आपके रिजल्ट्स भी आ सकती हैं, और ये भी हो सकता है कि आने वाले समय में काउंसलिंग के नोटिफिकेशन भी आ जाए। 15 जून को मध्य प्रदेश की इंदौर बेंच क्या डिसीजन देती है, इनफैक्ट वो तो फाइनल होगा, लेकिन आप बच्चों काउंसलिंग से रिलेटेड अपनी तैयारी रख लीजिए। और आपको सभी को पता है कि मैंने पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको काउंसलिंग से पहले की इन्फॉर्मेशन दे रखा है। ये भी आपको बताया है कि आपके एक्सपेक्टेड कट ऑफ रैंक, ये जो भी चीज़ें हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें मैंने आपको समझा दिया है। आप तमाम लोग, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि जो लाइव सेशन में मेरे साथ जुड़े हैं कुछ नए बच्चे होंगे। अगर कुछ नए बच्चे हैं तो उनसे मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप अपनी डिटेल्स मेरे से पूछ सकते हैं। मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आपको वो इन्फॉर्मेशन दूं, लेकिन जो मैंने आपको एक्सपेक्टेड रैंक बताया है और जो आपके ऑफिशियल OMR जो आपकी आई है और ऑफिशियल आंसर्स की आई हैं, उसके बाद जो आपके नंबर्स बन रहे हैं, आपको रेडी रहना है कि आने वाले समय में जो भी आपके नंबर्स और स्कोर के हिसाब से जो ऑल इंडिया रैंक आएगा, तो आपको काउंसलिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करना है। 2 और मेजर अपडेट्स आपको देना था। आज इवनिंग में मैं आपको लाइव सेशन में बताऊंगा कि EWS और OBC NCL सर्टिफिकेट्स के लेकर NMC की तरफ से क्या गाइडलाइन आई है और किस तरीके से बच्चों को अलग अलग मेडिकल कॉलेजेस में प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, जहां पर EWS और OBC NCL सर्टिफिकेट्स की क्रॉस वेरिफिकेशंस हो रही हैं और ऑडिट हो रहे हैं उनके सर्टिफिकेट्स के। तो एक बार मैं आपको फिर से बता दूं, वो तमाम पेरेंट्स और बच्चे जो इस लाइव सेशन में जुड़े हैं, आपको ध्यान रखना है कि आने वाले समय में, यानी कि नीट यूजी 2025 का फाइनल रिजल्ट और उसके बाद आपकी मोस्ट प्रोबेबली हो सकता है कि फाइनल आंसर की एक बार फिर से आ जाए, क्योंकि अभी तक प्रोविजनल आंसर की आया था NTA की तरफ से, एक फाइनल आंसर की भी आएगा जिसमें बहुत सारे बच्चों ने क्लेम किया था, चैलेंज किया था। उन सारी चीज़ों के बाद जो स्टेप है वो अगला स्टेप है कि एक फाइनल आंसर की, क्योंकि प्रोविजनल आंसर की के बाद एक फाइनल आंसर की आएगा और उसमें क्या NTA कुछ अल्ट्रेशन करती है नहीं करती है ये भी देखना होगा। और उसके बाद आपको ये भी पता चलेगा कि आगे आपके जो रिजल्ट्स आने वाली हैं उसमें आपकी रैंकिंग क्या आएगी। तो बच्चों ये ध्यान रखिएगा कि पूरी इन्फॉर्मेशन तो आपको मिल गई है। मेरी कोशिश रहती है कि आपको मैं अप टू डेट रखूं सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन से रिलेटेड, यानी कि काउंसलिंग से रिलेटेड वो सारी जानकारी मैं देता रहूं। नए लोग अगर इस चैनल पर अभी आए हैं तो आप लोग चैनल्स को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, क्योंकि काउंसलिंग से रिलेटेड सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपको यहाँ पर मिलेगी। इनफैक्ट अगर कोई और डाउट्स या कन्फ्यूज़न हो तो आप मुझे कमेंट कीजिए, मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि आपके कमेंट्स का रिप्लाई करूं और आपको आंसर दूं। राइट। संजय कुमार चौधरी आप कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हैं सर। 327 SC गर्ल बिहार में GMC और ऑल इंडिया से GMC मिलेगा, प्लीज़ कंफर्म। देखिए 327 नंबर्स आज की डेट में जो रैंकिंग है उसके हिसाब से यदि ये पॉसिबिलिटीज़ बनती है कि शायद आपको SC कैटेगरी में ऑल इंडिया काउंसलिंग से नंबर से आपको सीट मिल जाए GMC, लेकिन आपको ध्यान रखना है कि आपको ट्राई करना है। राइट। मेरा OMR है, आया है, अभी तक नहीं आया है आपका। तो आपको देखिए आपके ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट्स पर जाइए, अगर आपकी OMR आपकी मेल ID पर नहीं आई है, क्योंकि अब अगर आपने डाउनलोड नहीं किया था तो अब आपको OMR नहीं मिल पाएगा। अब उसके लिए आपको ऑफिशियल मेल ID जो NEET-UG 2025 करके एक मेल ID है, आप NTA की साइट पर जाएं और वहाँ पर जाकर आप मेल कीजिए और रिक्वेस्ट कीजिए कि आपके ऑफिशियल जो OMR है उसकी कॉपी आपको भेज दी जाए। आपको समय रहते आपको डाउनलोड करना था अगर आपको आपकी OMR नहीं आई थी तो, या आप अपने रजिस्टर्ड जो मेल ID है वहाँ पर चेक कीजिए। हो सकता है कि NTA की तरफ से जो मेल आती है वो स्पैम में हो, तो स्पैम से उसको नॉर्मल मेल लेकर आइए और वहाँ पर आप चेक कर सकते हैं। पुष्पांजय सिंह EWS बिहार में 507 में मुझे कॉलेज मिलेगा सर। बिल्कुल उम्मीद पूरी है कि 507 पे आपको कॉलेज मिल जाना चाहिए बिहार में। अदरवाइज ऑल इंडिया काउंसलिंग से भी आप पार्टिसिपेट करें, वहाँ पर उम्मीद पूरी रहेगी कि आपको मिल जाएगा। मेल बहुत बार किया है आपने, अच्छी बात है। कस्टमर केयर में आप कॉल कीजिए, कस्टमर केयर में कॉल करके आपको पूछिए कि वो आपको क्या रिप्लाई दे रहे हैं। और अपनी मेल ID जो आपकी रजिस्टर्ड मेल ID थी उसके स्पैम फोल्डर में जाकर आप चेक कीजिए, हो सकता है आपका वहाँ पर PDF अटैच्ड फाइल मेल आई हो। मैक्सिमम चांसेस है कि वो मेल आई होगी, आपने चेक नहीं किया है। अगर आपके इनबॉक्स में नहीं है तो स्पैम फोल्डर आप लेफ्ट साइड में आप जाएं। अगर आपका गूगल मेल ID है तो गूगल के प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाने के बाद लेफ्ट साइड में आपको स्पैम का फोल्डर होगा, उस फोल्डर में आपको जाकर चेक कीजिए। आपके OMRs अगर नहीं आए हैं तो क्या आपने ऑनलाइन चेक किया था या नहीं किया था? देवजानी रॉय आप मुझे बताइए। देवजानी दे आपने ऑनलाइन लॉगिन करके उस टाइम आपने OMRs देखा था या नहीं देखा था, ये मुझे बताइए। अगर आपने देखा है और आपको मेल नहीं आई है तो कोई बात नहीं है, अगर आपने देखा भी नहीं है तो ये बिल्कुल डाउटफुल चीज़ है। चिन्मया पांडा गुड आफ्टरनून सर। 463 उड़ीसा जनरल GMC मिलने का क्या देखिए 463 नंबर्स उड़ीसा के लिए मैं कह सकता हूं कि चांसेस है कि आपको मिल जाएगा। छगन सिंह 501 OBC ऑल इंडिया कोटे से एनी चांसेस बिल्कुल है। उदय राम जी आपके कमेंट्स क्या हैं जरा मुझे बताइए। उदय राम जी, आपने क्या बताया है जरा मुझे बताइए। 475 पर अनरिजर्व्ड वेस्ट बंगाल में यू आर क्लोज टू कट ऑफ, चांसेस है कि आपको मिल जाए। अंकित पटेल 499 ओबीसी राजस्थान, 499 पर ओबीसी राजस्थान में शायद आपको कॉलेज ना मिले, आप ऑल इंडिया काउंसलिंग से ट्राई करें या फिर अपने स्टेट में सेमी गवर्नमेंट के लिए ट्राई कीजिए। नीट राइस 2026 सर प्लीज़ मेरा रिप्लाई दो, क्या है आपका क्वेश्चन, क्या है, मैंने नहीं देखा आपका। हाँ, आपने लिखा है सर मैं भी इंदौर से के एक सेंटर से हूँ, मैंने भी प्रॉब्लम फेस किया पर मैंने कोर्ट में याचिका नहीं लगाई, मैं क्या करूँ। आपको कुछ भी नहीं करना है, आपके जो रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं उसी में आपको संतुष्ट होना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि कोर्ट ने, मैं आपको देखिए कल हो या पहले भी अगर आप हमारे इस चैनल पर जुड़े हों तो आपको पता होगा कि मैंने खुद बताया था कि देखिए कोर्ट्स में, चाहे वो हाई कोर्ट हो या फिर सुप्रीम कोर्ट हो, यहाँ पर एनटीए काफ़ी भारी पड़ती है क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट्स की विंग है और यहाँ पर बच्चे, आप लोग कुछ भी करते रहें आपको फाइनली सफ़र करना पड़ेगा, आपको कोई भी यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा कह सकता हूँ कि जस्टिस नहीं मिलने वाला है। रीज़न क्या है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर आप देखिए इतनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम्स आई हैं इंदौर में बहुत सारे बच्चों के साथ, लेकिन फाइनली अब ये पूरा मामला 75 बच्चों पे टिका है और ये भी होगा कि 15 जून को ये मामला भी ख़त्म हो जाएगा, कुछ भी नहीं होने वाला है। जिस तरीके से मद्रास हाई कोर्ट ने फाइनली याचिका को ही खारिज कर दिया, इसी तरीके से देख लीजिएगा यहाँ पर भी 75 बच्चों के कुछ मिलने नहीं है। अगर आपकी कोर्ट आप नहीं गए हैं तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि आपके कोर्ट जाने या ना जाने से कोई फ़र्क पड़ा होगा। आपके क्या नंबर्स आ रहे हैं आप शेयर कीजिए, अगर आपके नंबर सेटिस्फैक्ट्री हैं तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, नहीं तो बैड लक समझते हुए आपके अपने हिसाब से प्लान कीजिए अपना नेक्स्ट कैरियर, या तो आप ड्रॉप लीजिए या फिर कोई अल्टरनेट अगर आपकी प्लानिंग है तो उसके हिसाब से काम कीजिए। बट ये एनटीए और सुप्रीम कोर्ट या हाई कोर्ट के बीच में बच्चों का भला कभी भी नहीं होना है। लास्ट ईयर इतनी चीज़ें हो गई थी, उसके बावजूद भी कुछ भी फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ किसी बच्चे का, क्योंकि मास लेवल पे पेपर आउट और सारी चीज़ें हुई, उसके बावजूद भी कुछ भी नहीं हुआ। और इनफैक्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी एडमिट कर लिया कि मास लेवल पर पेपर लीक नहीं हुआ है, जबकि तमाम बच्चों ने सफ़र किया। बहुत सारे ऐसे बच्चे थे जो शॉर्टकट रास्ते से 2024 में एडमिशन लिया है और जब जिसके चलते रैंक इन्फ्लेशन हुआ और बहुत सारे बच्चे जो 650 के ऊपर 620 630 वाले बच्चे से लेकर 655 तक के बच्चे सफ़र कर गए। देखिए मेरा रैंक जेन्युइन है या नहीं है, जेन्युइन का मतलब होता है कि मैंने कहीं से कॉपी किया हो, लेकिन कॉपी नहीं है ये तो मेरे पास जो इन्फॉर्मेशन जो आप लोग देते हैं, जो बच्चे फीडबैक दे रहे हैं उसके हिसाब से मैंने आपको रैंकिंग बताया है। इनफैक्ट अब 2 से 3 दिनों की बात है, 2 से 3 दिनों में आपके पास आपके रिजल्ट्स आने वाले हैं। हो सकता है कल या परसों आपके रिजल्ट्स आ जाएं, तो 10th या 11th के आसपास में आपके रिजल्ट्स आएंगी तो ऑटोमेटिकली आपके रैंक्स भी पता चल जाएंगे। तो बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। अब समय है कि आपको अपनी काउंसलिंग में पार्टिसिपेट होने के लिए आप अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स चेक कर लीजिए। एक बार फिर से आपको याद दिला दूं, EWS, OBC, NCL, SC, ST कैटेगरीज के अपने सर्टिफिकेट्स, इनफैक्ट अगर PWD के कैंडिडेट्स हैं, ESIC IP कोटा के आप अगर हैं, फ्रीडम फाइटर्स हैं या फिर एक्स आर्मी हैं, मतलब तो इन सारी चीज़ों के जो सर्टिफिकेट्स हैं उनकी वैलिडिटीज़ वगैरह के हिसाब से ऑथेंटिसिटीज़ को देखते हुए आप काउंसलिंग के लिए तैयारी कीजिए। एक भी चीज़ और भी ध्यान रखेंगे, जिन जिन स्टेट्स की काउंसलिंग में स्टेट का कट ऑफ हायर साइड में रहता है उन बच्चों को ऑल इंडिया काउंसलिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करना है बहुत ही प्रैक्टिकल वे में, और कोशिश करनी है कि एक बेहतर GMC आपको अलॉट हो जाए। तो ये लाइव सेशन मैं अभी यहाँ पर क्लोज कर रहा हूँ। बहुत जल्द आपको इवनिंग के लाइव सेशन में मैं मिलूँगा और कुछ और इन्फॉर्मेशन शेयर करूँगा।